I actually was really jamming today. I clearly need to go out into the streets because I was over here like jump, 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 jump,
Yeah,
jump, jump,
like
jump.
it's a vibe.
It is.
That
That
song,
is.
whoever wrote it, kudos.
Mm-hmm. Whoever made the beat.
Well, we are here, everybody. We are here for another week of your midweek laughter. And boy, do we have some laughter, especially the bonus section. The girls don't even know what it is. It's going to be a surprise. So, to make sure that we can get to it, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves.
Yes, yes, yes. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not Your Typical Girl Talk. We're trying to make sense of the foolishness on these internets. I am Garcia. Welcome to the show. I'm here with the Not Your Typical Girl Talk crew. And let me tell you something. Radio Regent is a real one. They have been repping for us for years. So we want to thank Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. You can catch the replays of our show every week, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on the internet radio. And of course, we are all over social media. So check us out on Instagram. The handle is Not Your Typical Girl Talk, which is also the coolest name of any like podcast or anything ever. Just so you know. And now we're going to head over here to my sister.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Telly. I'm so happy to be here at the Not Just a Book Talk crew. I can only imagine what's going on. And I'm really eager to find out what is going on in this messed up world. So I'm not going to waste any time. Shiva girl, tell these beautiful people who you are.
Messed up indeed. I am Toshiba. They call me Shiba. I'm the final member of this amazing crew. And like my girls just said, we are the best thing on this internet. So come on down, subscribe, watch, all that good stuff. So we're just going to get right into it. In the first segment that I'm calling No Waymo, here we go.
Okay, why is this happening to me on a Monday? I'm in a Waymo car.
Connected to rider support. This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
This car is just going in circles.
Hi there, Mike. This is Gab. I'm calling from Waymo Support. I'm just calling because I received a notification that your car might be experiencing some routing issue. Please bear with me while I am...
Yeah, I got a flight to catch. Why is this thing going in a circle? I'm getting dizzy. Look at what it's doing.
I understand. I'm really, really sorry, Mike. We're currently working with the situation of the vehicle. Is it circling around a parking lot, right?
It's circling around a parking lot. I got my seatbelt on. I can't get out the car. Has this been hacked? What's going on? I feel like I'm in the movies. Is somebody playing a joke on me? And I got a flight to catch.
Could you imagine your Uber picks you up? It's a self-driving car that decides to drive you around a parking lot.
That wouldn't happen to me because as soon as I see that there's no one in the passenger, I'm canceling.
You're like,
I'm not getting into a ghost car. No. That thing is mad haunted. I want no part of it.
Yeah.
Call Ghostbusters what he should have done.
Yeah, I was even too young to watch this show, but we've all heard of it in our generation. It's called Knight Rider. And this is not the Knight Rider car. Like, this isn't a speaking car that has sense. This ain't it.
No.
Like, this technology is not ready for whatever.
She said, sir, it seems like you're having problems. No ish, ma'am. No ish. No ish. How did you figure that out? And she actually asked, oh, was it driving you around in a parking lot? So clearly this happened. And
this
there were
too often.
Exactly.
When I spent some time in Arizona, I saw these cars on the road, and Rob and I looked over one day, and we were like, "What the?" And it was just whistling along, and I was like, "Absolutely not! Why would I get in a car with no driver?"
No.
Do you think so? When they hack us, they're just driving us off bridges, and like I am not. No way.
No, that's too easy to hack. No.
Telly and I have had this conversation before. We're like, look, remember The Matrix Part 4? There's a part in that movie where all the cars are hacked and they all drive off the cliff of a parking garage.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, thank you.
I'm sorry for that, man. I hope he caught his flight. I hope they.
And then, if it's a computer, isn't it just easy to shut it down? Like the idea that they just couldn't stop it.
Even that. They can just hit a red button that says stop.
Right, like
the man is driving around in circles.
No.
Circles. He's driving around in circles. We're done.
No
I agree
way.
with you, Kelly. I hope he got to his flight and he was on time and he wasn't too dizzy from the foolishness of being in a Waymo car. So again, no way Waymo for us. We're done. Now, moving over to the foolishness of the foolishness of the foolishness. I'm not even saying anymore. I'm just going to let everybody see this in a segment I'm calling Taking Applications. Here we go.
I like him. Look at this shit. Looking for one of those good black men I hear people talking about so much. I'm sure somebody can pick her up. Must own a 7-bedroom house, 3 cars, no kids, 6-figure per year. Girl, means you have to be working, no prison record. That eliminates half of you. Okay, yeah, she racist. She got her to troll. Must be a provider. Ready for me? Now taking applications. Ain't nobody finna work at this bitch. You taking pictures in the fucking restroom. She on meth. That's what, meth or crack. You look like you living in poverty. Looks tired, hungry, sad, and happy at the same time. This is what happens when you thirsty ass niggas jump in these fucking bitches' inbox at 3 in the damn morning. You get their fucking ego up. She's like, oh, Jamarius and Antonio jumped in my DMs. I'm finna go for the top dogs now.
Listen, I don't know if that was a bathroom or her bedroom because I saw a chest of drawer, but I looked like I saw a toilet. I was so confused about this poverty that we were seeing in front of us.
Poverty that none of us have ever experienced, and none of us ever will. Only she knows this level of poverty. And Cara and I noticed that she has her shoes on in the bathroom, toilet, bedroom, and then no shoes on in the garage.
In that second
trying
photo.
to pose like she's in the 1990s cover of dropping her next album. Bathroom.
Vanilla bath.
Vanilla bath.
Listen. She's definitely but she's definitely on drugs. She's definitely on drugs. Like, how?
Yeah, there must be some drugs involved because
people are so bland.
First of all, this idea of she's basically looking for a basketball player. She's looking for.
She is looking for that, but she is
She's looking for a young.
She is no basketball wife.
Player about maybe 3 to 5 seasons in the game like that.
She's not there. She's not. She's
She thinks she's Drea. This scrawny woman on the mess thought she was Drea and thought she could demand some young, hot stud of a ball player with a 7-bedroom house, no kids, and then with her backside talking about criminal records, no criminal records, that eliminates half of you. So you're on the people of the internet begging for a black man, but then insulting them all at once.
Right. Racism.
So we're done with you, Bethany.
Yeah. Bye.
Whatever your name is.
Bye, Vanilla Methany.
Find your shoes. And a shirt. And a shirt. Please.
Oh, Lord.
Actually, just get off the whole internet. Blue Ivy and Beyonce don't need
that whole part.
This on their platform.
That whole part.
We're done. Now, this one here is disturbing, but as usual, our girl Benny is going to come through and make it funny. So in a segment I'm calling What Stage Is This? Here we go.
Even sweet black Jesus wept. You know what I'm saying? Because for you to be getting your dance on talking about your baby, that's like, what stage of grief is this? You know what I'm saying? If I'm your child and I'm in heaven chilling and I see you dancing, I'd be petty. You know, all of a sudden, you're just going to lose all the rhythm you've ever had in your life. I'm talking about you're going to start dancing. Like Josh, down there at Trader Joe's. It's like, dang, like... And I'm not saying don't get your David on and dance, but like in a different video maybe. My baby had a stroke. She died. She got her Lazarus on like, no.
Oh wow.
It was the Lazarus for me.
That
So,
Joshua?
Josh at
Was that
Trader
Josh at
Joe's.
Trader Joe's?
So here's the thing, right? And unfortunately, we are all at this age where we're seeing our friends and family members pass, because, we're at that age, where a lot of our elders are passing. So it's a very sad time, like we're all going to funerals, like, probably too often. And then you open up you open up the app and this is what you see, a mother dancing that her kid had a stroke.
Wow.
And she's glammed out and she is.
And why do you feel it's even necessary to answer strangers' questions online about how your child died? Like, I do not feel obligated to answer any question about my child because it's my child. And those who need to know about my child know what's going on with my child too. So to set up your camera, put on your makeup, attach your lace front wig, put the sparkly outfit on.
That was a lit up.
It was really lit.
Yes. Get a tripod with lights coming all around, did a full face of makeup to stand there and dance to a question about how her daughter died. And the response was shaking her ass that she had a stroke.
And again, as you know, we're all here for, if you're going to use the internet, use it for something sensible.
Please.
Instead of doing that, take the time to learn about, what happened with your daughter medically, so you can help other young mothers that perhaps have kids that are susceptible to getting a heart attack or a stroke. Make an educational video and say, a few months ago, unfortunately, I lost my child. I want to just let you all know what that experience was, especially since she suffered a stroke. And you go through and you educate and create somewhat of a support community for mothers that have lost their kids. Like, why couldn't you do that?
Because she's gonna dance on.
That part, and girl, that wouldn't have gotten no views. She needs the views. She needs the views because it's part of her stage of grief. Whatever stage of grief that is, as part of her stage of grief of I need views.
That's horrible. We all know now that the stroke came from her. I would have a stroke too if she was my mother. Real talk.
And we're done.
Into the grave. Into the grave. That woman, they should check her. Did she really pass of a stroke or is it something else? She's dancing a little too much for just her mother grieving.
Well, we're done because we're going to move right into the next segment. And this is actually what this woman needs. So in a segment I'm calling Prayer, here we go.
Jesus Christ! You see whole place in a fire. Bow your head and let us pray. Bow your head and let us pray. We need to pray for you. God, watch over my son. Jesus, wash over him. Me no want him burn up. I don't want him burn up, Jesus. Oh God, I don't want him burn up. Me no want him burn up in California in place of burn down. Jesus, cover him with the blood, cover him with the water, God. Don't make no fire catch him. Oh, Jesus Christ, the Lord said him coming back with brimstone and fire the world line. Oh, God, and him move God as Sodom and Gomorrah. But Jesus, me don't want him burn up. Jesus Christ, protect him. I know him is the devil inside, but he is an angel somewhere in him. So thank you, Jesus. Come on. Amen. Moving on. Send me money when me did ask if I cause me no know.
That was literally like one of our aunts.
Yes.
Like her voice, everything is literally one of our aunts on our dad's side.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
That's like our auntie.
She sounds just like that.
Listen, I would say, what would the world do without Jamaicans? Like, what would the world actually do without us? And on top of that, we're the only people who can pray for you and insult you, who can beat you up and insult you.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
People have prayed for him and insulted him.
And insulted
him and insulted the entire Los Angeles core about Sodom and Gomorrah.
Sodom and Gomorrah, she said. Sodom and Gomorrah.
Wow. Listen, she is truly the evangelist of her church. And she's probably one of their top prayer warriors in Kingston, Jamaica. So just let her go ahead, sis. Let those hallelujahs roll. Let them roll.
Yeah,
I don't care what the people say.
Yeah,
she is standing on the rock.
Yeah.
So stand on, and hopefully, I hope your son is.
Let's not forget to say
burn up.
Don't let the fire catch him.
Don't let the fire catch him. He's not. What you say? He doesn't have any good in him, but
yeah,
there's some good parts.
There's some good parts.
Oh, that was hilarious. Listen, you gotta make. I love a good comedian. You gotta make humor out of everything that's happening in the world. So you did an excellent job.
Yeah, hilarious.
Now this one, not so funny, not so funny at all. This man needs to be found somewhere. In a segment I'm calling 43. Here we go.
What's your age?
43.
Are you single?
I'm single.
I'm 42. I just think it's important to preface this video with the fact that this man and I have lived on this earth for roughly the same amount of time.
At 43, what's the youngest girl you'd date?
I mean, I wouldn't date anybody less than 18.
Okay. What makes this so much worse is not just the answer by itself, right? It's the phrasing and the delivery. I mean, I wouldn't date anyone less than 18. That's supposed to be a given. That's the starting point. When you phrase it like that, it makes me think that the only reason that that's your cutoff is that you can't go any lower.
So 18 is the youngest you'd go?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to let the interviewer off the hook, but that was not a necessary follow-up question. Why did you seem surprised by his answer?
You don't see any issues with not having that much of an age gap?
No, she can join the military, she can buy a gun.
She can smoke a cigarette, she can travel around the world, she's an adult. She's an adult that can go to college, be free, travel the world, she's an adult.
Here's the deal, there was never going to be a good answer to that question. But when your answer has nothing to do with why you might have something in common with someone that much younger than you, and instead focuses 100% on why it's legal, that's a problem.
But I mean, what would you, a 43-year-old man, have in common with an 18-year-old woman?
Attraction.
The only thing worse than your answer was your smile. That will haunt my nightmares.
You feel like you'd be able to provide more for her than a guy her age would?
Absolutely.
You seem far too proud of the fact that you have more to offer financially than an 18-year-old that is working part-time while applying to colleges.
So why does society frown upon that then?
Anytime I've posted on this topic, I'll have somebody in my comment section say something like, I met my husband when he was 20 years older than me, and we've been married for 20 plus years at this point, and we had all sorts of things in common. Look, whatever. There's going to be very specific examples of exceptions to whatever it is. You're not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about guys who say things like this.
A lot of guys think it's daddy's little girl forever. It's like she wants to have her own daddy.
You see the difference?
You know what? They need to find. He needs
Have
to be
the police
arrested.
been notified?
Now that his big old face, which is also going to give us nightmares too. And
Right?
He is going to haunt our
Like,
nightmares.
This pedo
He needs to be arrested.
needs to.
That means that he's sitting there, because if he's there lusting after the little 18-year-old, yeah, that means he's also lusting after the poor little 16-year-old, the poor little 14-year-old, the poor little 13, and so on and so on. Sir, you and your tight pants need to calm down.
Right?
Go find his IQ level.
Yeah.
You can't get a woman in
Like,
his own age group because
there
they
you
don't
go.
want him.
Exactly.
And I'm sure the 18-year-old doesn't want you either.
Exactly.
They don't want you.
I have a thing too where,
sir,
yuck. My nieces and nephews are, like young people who, you talk to, hang out with, whatever sometimes. And sometimes I'm weary of them because they literally live on a different planet than I do, right?
Two different worlds.
It's very hard for me to sit down with even sometimes a 20-year-old and have unless they're highly,
and that's rare,
intelligent, and I know their parents or something. Very rare. But you're right. Generally, I'm not going to sit there and have no conversation with even a 22-year-old. So where are we going, sir?
But you can look at him and know that he's not right.
You're
a grown man.
You
he can't get no
are
one
a pedo.
He needs to find some therapy before they lock him up. Because, sir, you're going to bump into the wrong daddy, and that daddy is going to put the beat down on you. You're going to need that Jamaican woman's strength.
She'll pray him right into hell, though. So.
The evangelist can't save you. And God will just be like, you know what, dude? You deserve it. You deserve that beat down. Sick. And then he's bright.
Too bright.
Like, sir, have you no shame?
I have nothing for him. Listen, I'm the mother of a 23-year-old. And he went 5 years younger than my daughter.
Okay.
Because I guess she would have been too old. God forbid he had said like 27. But they're too old.
Heavens be that 28 is too old for him.
Oh my God.
Any man that answers that question, listen, ladies, let's just be clear here. If you meet a man and he's like, 19 is okay. No. Find the restaurant door and leave this date.
Yep.
Because 19 means I actually would love to date a 14-year-old if I could, but I'm not allowed. So I'll take the 18-year-old. The last man that talked about 19 years old, he is now sitting in prison. Okay. And his name is Robert.
Robert Kelly.
So.
For those who need a refresher.
So stop this.
And we're done here. Before we go into our break, we have got another segment that, so in a segment we're calling The Chest. Here we go.
Yo, I got the chest. You find on Quest. I got the traps. That make you want to clap. I got the arms, that charm, and disarm. Happy Tattoo Tuesday. Oh no.
I remember when men used to go to war. I hear stories, right? Like they went to war, they signed up. I had a husband who went to war. My ex-husband went to war in the fake American war that they called about weapons of mass destruction. But I know men who went to war, but now men set up tripods in booty shorts and come on the internet and talk about their chest. That is good for Quest.
It's good for waxing.
And
that's what it's
exactly.
For.
If it was impressive, maybe I would have let it go. But
that's what bugs me. Women can't. Clearly, most women anyway, because I know we've covered some women that want to walk around with chest on their women don't do it. This man, he's proudly showing his body in a way that should not be shown.
Right.
Sir, you are literally giving Brillo pad. Not just any kind of Brillo pad, a steel Brillo pad.
That's been used.
It has the black crust on it from the pad. Yes, girl. And it's covered. That's what he's giving. His boobs are bigger than mine.
Yeah, and he also,
my boobs are even that
There's
big.
nothing here for him to boast of.
Why this tie head on his? You know what it's giving? It's almost like when I was with the CSI and they're trying to find the kidnapper and he's in someone's deep dark basement, like that movie. What's called with Jennifer Lopez and Vincent Defoe, The Cell?
Oh, The Cell.
Something like that. Some weird psycho killer man. He's trying to show off his chest and his body to the victim, and the victim is just like,
that.
Where in the hell? Where's Hondo? Like someone call SWAT immediately. Where's Hondo?
SWAT.
Where's SWAT? Someone cue the music.
Oh my god.
This is not it.
Malcolm, save me.
Honestly. What the hell is going on our planet?
You know what I don't understand?
Hunt and gather. Hunt and gather is what these men need to be
What
doing.
they used to do. He's taking his hunting and gathering to a whole new level.
Can we hunt and gather? Can we please hunt, get something? Because I've had enough. I've had enough. Like, you put up your whole camera, you did lighting, and you edited. I know you edited, sir, and you still put this on Beyonce and Blue Ivy's internet. I don't understand why they don't why.
Yeah, you notice he had the captions up too. Like he went in and he made sure the captions were there.
He made the lyrics. He put the captions. He had a mic somewhere, I'm sure, so they could capture his mashup voice.
Yeah.
Sir, just throw your whole camera and your whole account away. Now, this is when you wonder, because some people get locked out of their Instagram account. Why couldn't this man get locked out of his account so that we did not have to see that? Because that was just not useful to anybody.
Exactly.
And that's it. We have nothing. We're gonna take a break because we actually have
We
6
need a break,
more
'cause
videos.
I
So, Garcia, tell the people.
Yes, while Telly goes ahead and massages her eyes, washes it out from the site that she just saw, we want to thank Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. Thank you, Radio Regent. Thanks to Radio Regent, you can check out the audio of our show every week, Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Radio Regent, syndicated through iHeartRadio. And of course, you got to make sure you check us out on Instagram. Not Your Typical Girl Talk is the handle, of course. And also make sure that you follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We record this show live right here on YouTube every Wednesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So be sure to check us out here. Thank you for joining us. And we've got a whole barrel more of foolishness for you, believe it or not.
And listen, if you guys are not watching us live, you really need to, because Kelly really did sit there and watch our try item.
She sure did. She poured out. She.
The people, the good water and water.
The good water.
I need holy water.
We'll go bless that water
I need to
after.
bless this water. I need that woman to pray over this water. See if she a demon.
We need her to pray over the
Literally.
internet.
Oh, that's so sad. Okay, we're gonna just get straight into our next segment. So yeah, get into it. We call it gummies. Here we go.
Yo, baby pop, you come and give me a kiss. Better make it fast or else I'm gonna get pissed. Can't you hear the music pumping hard like I wish you would? Now push it. Push it good. Push it real good. Push it good. Push it real good. Push it.
YouTube, do not cut us off. We do not own the right to that music. But I should have said that in the beginning. But listen, but there was two things. Love the fact that he was dancing. He was living his best life. His wife is a hater. Let the man live his life, people. But the second part, and more importantly, is how pissed off I was at the title. I had to go into the comment section of the person who created the video because she literally said, when you're in your 40s and you no longer basically care about people. That man, I was like, I am 45, I'm insulted. People in their 40s and 50s should be insulted. That man is a hard 60-something.
Yeah, 60-something.
Absolutely. About 40s.
Yeah, even as a white man who they still age slower than, say, white women. And that man is, in his 60s. That is not 40.
He's in his 60s,
40,
and he is doing the thing. He's doing both. He's dancing better than most 40-year-olds. That man, the man did this.
Now his energy level, his energy level is definitely that of 40 and under. But he is literally like he could, he's our senior.
Give him a guest spot somewhere. I'm not sure where exactly, but give him a guest spot on a TV show like Where's America's Got Talent. Pick up this man. He's popping it. He's having a good time.
He was having a good time. I love it. Good for him.
Good for him.
Enjoying his life. But he's not 40.
But he's not 40.
You could have been able to look at his life and tell that man was in 40s. I stopped it.
Right.
Exactly. What are you talking about? Anywho, we're going to move on. Because again, like I said, we have a lot to get through in the bonus one. Let me just say, there's a lot going on. Okay, in this one called Hey Buddy, here we go.
I saw this on the internet. It said, what's the black way of saying, hey buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree? And I got a few. One, all right now. That's all you got to say. All right now. Now that's a warning. That's a threat. And that's telling you I'm finna air it out. You playing with the wrong one. Okay? That's another one. You got the wrong one. Or you got the right one. Different things, but saying the same thing. And also I would say, you better ask about me. You better ask about me or y'all better tell him. Hey, you better ask about me. Y'all better tell him.
Listen, if anybody ever even said to me, hey buddy, you're barking up the wrong tree, it's the way, I would start laughing.
It's very old,
lame. It's like saying Neato.
Yeah, or like it's like Ned Flanders on The Simpsons. Just very like how do you do? Like just very Leave It to Beaver kind of thing. Barking up the wrong tree. I haven't heard that in years.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that really old saying that says like, why don't you make like a tree and leave?
Oh my god, that's so 50s.
Oh yeah, those so
Back to the Future.
And I know that because of a childhood movie, not because I was actually there to hear it. But apparently that's how people
You're barking up the wrong tree.
You know what? I think a black version of that would be even something like
or try me.
Yeah. Try those two are good.
Or
try me.
I got time today.
That's usually mine. That's usually
I got
mine.
time today.
I was like, I've got time today. Okay. I do that on the internet all the time. I'm like, when I want to respond to something, I'm like, do you have time or don't you have time? And when I'm like, okay, I got time today. Let me tell you. So I love those. Yeah. I mean, if anybody ever said, I would laugh at you. You're barking up the wrong tree,
and it's also in the face for the black, right?
For the black, in our
for the face, it's in our face. The face is going to do it. It's going to do a ting.
You'll know our reaction before we say it.
That's it.
It's a blessing and a curse. It's what God gave us as a defense. So when they see your face, they don't even bother barking up the wrong tree. Like, I heard you the first time, Barbara.
Not Barb.
That's the second time, Bonnie.
No, not Bonnie and Barb.
Listen, Barb. You can circle back your email up your butty. How about that?
Yeah, get life cruising.
Claire.
You guys are killing me. Someone had an email this morning that said, just circling back to what was proposed. I know you did. I felt like you had a moment. Somebody has to circle back this morning in an email.
Circle back. Like, circle back.
Or I just want to close the loop on this.
Close the loop.
Close your body.
Close that. The angry.
Type that into ChatGPT and then say,
nice.
make this nicer, please.
What was life like before ChatGPT? You had to be so in control of your feelings.
Right?
Oh
now you
my
just let it all
God.
out on ChatGPT and then say, okay, make this like nicer.
Yeah,
and
refine it with a softer touch.
refine it with a softer touch, a feminine delivery.
Yeah.
Girl, the world is rank, okay? Like,
oh my God, I'm done. I'm actually done. Because this one, when you guys put this in the chat, this one actually pissed me off. I was extremely angry. Yeah. In a segment I'm calling Toaster Chicken. Yes, you heard that right, everybody.
Oh dear.
Toaster Chicken.
Here
we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Baby, come give me something. Oh. Baby, come give me something. Oh. Cause I can't stop loving. Since I got a taste of your love. Baby, come give me something. Oh.
God damn, you know who I am. Tried to be on the low, but you ain't slow. Keep my shirt open, eyes low. Get a lot of paper, I know, but you ain't into that. You like real facts. Like if you show love, you gon' get it back. Like if you fuck good, you won't get it back. Like if you cook, want a real nigga that gon' rap to that pussy like, we can go and get a private room. We could fuck for one night and God jump the broom. Say your nigga chill.
Baby, come give me something. Oh.
First of all, I don't even know why that song was chosen for this cooking video. That just tells me all I need to know. But
Okay, so let's start first of all with, is it really that hard to use a stovetop?
No. But you know what? Maybe you should explain to our viewers, for those that haven't
True.
seen
They
it,
just heard this song with these lyrics
They
that
don't-
might be a bit too taboo for their
taboo.
ears. So this person
They
has a
can join our
toaster.
confusion.
Yeah, this person has a toaster. It's got 4 slots for bread. But they decided to take the drumsticks, raw chicken, not boiled chicken, raw chicken, put it on each slot for the toaster. And then they took butter and they seasoned the butter cubes and then put it on the chicken. And then they pushed down the toaster.
Yeah.
And they let the heat from the toaster heat up and apparently cook the chicken. Allegedly. They took the butter off and started like just making sure, okay, this has enough butter on it. Took off the good butter, took it off the chicken, and then started turning the chicken around on the other side. This chicken is still raw. And they kept on doing it until they eventually start putting barbecue sauce on, and then the video ended. So they were basically saying that this makes more sense than taking out a pan and putting the chicken in the pan or putting it in the oven and baking it. And that toaster was the smoke started.
The sloth is gonna catch a fire. The same fire that's burning in Los Angeles is literally burning. It's gonna burn in this woman's house, ma'am. What's wrong with our world? Like they're doing so much for clickbait.
Listen, I cannot wait until they ban TikTok.
Yeah, maybe it does need to ban.
Most of these stupid videos that we find, like the hilariously stupid cooking ones, come from TikTok.
Yes.
I am ban it all. We're ban it. Just ban it. We're done. Let people actually go find real jobs.
Yeah.
Like actually go real talent. and get real jobs and maybe go take a course or two or more, get a degree, and actually have to work. Enough of the tickety talk. I'm over it. It's made the adults dumb. It's made the kids dumb. The world is just dumb because this person really put raw chicken and put it on a toaster. And on top of that, she seasoned the butter. And the best part is she didn't take the seasoned side of the butter and rub it on the chicken. She took the unseasoned side of the butter and rub it on the chicken. So she seasoned butter to do what?
Yeah.
To do what? With the seasoned butter.
Right. And those 4 cubes of butter going right into the garbage.
Along with the chicken she toasted. Because
that's not cooked. Raw chicken?
I guess life must be good for her to be wasting food like that.
Yeah, and then toasters, like she just mash up her own toaster.
Some people don't deserve food.
We're done. Okay, we've got. We're just done. We're actually done because I'm actually pissed. Okay, going to the next segment. We're just gonna get right into it in a segment called "Hey Sis." Here we go.
Oh, it feels so good to see some brown around this town. How you doing, sister? You smell just like shea butter. I appreciate you. Got 2 more hours of this Caribbean on my back, but I got to get back to it, all right? You be blessed out there. Step back before I bite you. Get your hands off. Get your hand off me. Get your hand off, mate. I said step back. I said step back. I'm on my Dr. Umar today. Touching me with them church usher gloves, ho. I said, watch out. Over here touching on me. What's wrong with you? Can't you read the sign? Read the sign, I'll bite you. Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, Black Beauty.
That horse is literally Wakanda forever. Like, we cannot.
That wasn't AI generated. Listen, that wasn't AI generated. That was a real moment.
Yes, that's a real horse.
Black horse.
Yeah.
Like, snuggling up to the black woman and chasing all the white folks away, all the white women.
Mm-hmm.
That was hilarious.
It was so funny.
It was.
He knows the Karen when he sees one. He's like,
that's
Karen
it.
alert. Karen alert.
That's it. It's like, you know, if I always make the joke, like a lot of black people do, if I were ever to get, you know, a dog or a cat, trust and believe it's going to be black.
Black. Fully black. Black, because you're black.
Because I'm black.
It's a black cat, black
Right,
dog,
so it'd
black
be black.
parrot, black bunny,
Yeah.
black hamster. It has to be
It's
black.
going to be black.
Blackity black. We're listen, we loved it. If we ever get to the UK to be able to visit, like, because I think that was close to Buckingham Palace, I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna find that black horse.
Say hello.
Who give us the
What
love?
was all the love, the snuggles, and I love Horsey's, the way he just snuggled
The
horsies.
Love that.
Like a real life
Love
My
that.
Little Pony.
I know. I love that we're calling it a horsey.
Like,
as grown as grown women.
Because horses, they do something to make you feel like a kid again.
It does. Every time I pass like a horse, I'm like, oh my god, horses! Like I get really excited. It's like a whole thing. Like Brienne will tell you, like I do not play. It's like a whole thing. I want to rescue race horses before they turn them into glue. Like I have a whole dream. If I win the lottery, that's going to be like I'm having a horse farm. But we digress. Because what we don't want is this foolishness that we're about to show in a segment called Parents Get Your Kids. Get Your Kids.
Yo, what's your name?
Hood Baby KG. XT.
How do you guys feel about Toronto Hoodmans?
No bad. Fuck Toronto. Kitchener on top, man. Yo, big and black, big Amos. You know how we coming. Bro, A block better. Fuck Toronto Hoodmans.
What do you got on the side bag, bro?
Never lack it. Side big A for the fashion. Can't say too much.
Translation, please.
See, once again, this man wants to date
and you want to date 18-year-olds?
Because the most of them sound just like those little 12-year-old
Right.
pick me there. But go ahead, sir.
These kids are speaking a language that not even Drake would understand.
I don't even think they understand.
I don't understand.
You know what they should do? Because he's saying, oh, Kitchener, nothing happens in Kitchener, first of all. But you know what they should do? Take the two of them in the night and just drop them
in
right
Toronto?
in the center of Toronto and leave them there at night. And then I want to hear how their night was spent. So how'd it go?
Right.
You want to bleep up Toronto mans. How'd it go? Did you get through?
These kids are what we call hood rats. Like
they're wannabe hood rat. They know nothing about no hood. They can't even spell the word hood.
These kids are literally like 11
They're
and 12 years old.
They try their best to find the most mashed up looking background so they can look like they live in the projects. It's like, kid, please go back to your 5-bedroom house.
Yeah, they live in the equivalent of what Richmond Hill
is in whatever Richmond Hill
in Ontario
is what this
or
them
in Toronto.
That's what they're coming.
Nobody goes to Kitchener to be poor.
Nobody.
Like you go to
What's in
Kitchener to
what hot spots are in Kitchener?
Oh no, people leave Kitchener and come to Toronto, and then they make friends with cool people here in Toronto, and they literally say, "I'm so glad that I'm no longer in Kitchener." Like we've met people that are from Kitchener, and they're like, I would never go back. They ran from Kitchener.
Like Kitchener is boring as hell.
Just be who you are. I still am honestly I have no idea. I just know they said.
I mean, one is called Hood Baby J, or
you're good to remember their names. Hood Baby.
Because I was fascinated with the Hood Baby thing. I was like, Hood Baby?
Like, what's wrong with these kids when they go to school? If they go to school,
like, why do you want to be oppressed? Why do you want to be in the ghetto? Like
what? No, it's known as the KW.
Oh, good night. We're done. Actually, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Hold on, guys. Did you know this? Okay. With the KW, Kitchener has a proud German heritage. German. You think back to the World War II. Hey, okay. They have a strong German heritage and host the world's largest Oktoberfest celebration outside of Germany each year. So there you go, Kitchener, which has nothing to do with Germany, but they have a lot of Germans that live there. So you can get your Oktoberfest on in Kitchener or KW.
We're done. Moving on. Before we, we're done. Okay, in the final video segment of the night that we are calling Directions. Here we go.
Big blue house, but it painted in green. Yeah. Then you go drive past one house, it's a beware of dog, but it's only cow live there. Then you go reach a one pub. When you reach a one pub, you're gonna take 3 left right turn. You hear? 3 left right turn. Outside the pub, you go see one man, he got no legs, but he might wear one blue Timberland shoes. Ask him for show your Caribbean spice. You hear? Okay. Bomb book like man.
I got every single.
Totally understandable.
Yeah, I mean, I got it.
Even the 3 left right turns.
Yeah,
who doesn't get that?
You're gonna make a left turn and immediately make a right.
Right, and then another. Right, and then another.
And
look for the woman with no legs, but she's wearing blue shoes.
Yeah, but he's got prosthetics on.
Right,
and he's got
right. They're wearing a fake leg.
Thank you. The house is yellow. Yeah, but the front part is painted green.
Right.
So the rest of the house with the front part is painted green.
Right.
And there is a beware of dog sign, but you're not going to see the dogs. You're going to see
cows. Because the dog is inside the house, maybe chilling.
And you made it clear if the dog house, you're going to see cows. Keep going. The directions are still saying for you what to do.
Right.
Who needs a GPS when we have Jamaicans?
The people are confused with the 3 left right turns. You make a left and then an immediate right. And then left and immediate right. Left and immediate right.
3 left right turns.
See, the thing is when you've had like when you've grown up around
that too
patois conversations, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I know people get annoyed when they go into stores and they're like, when they ask for something, they go, "Oh, it's over there." So you know we're over there. So
you know the Centennial
where their neck is pointing.
Just look on the Centennial.
Is bleeding.
Yeah.
So you go down that
and you look for the Centennial.
But some people get like, "Oh my God, why did they tell me?" It's like they did tell you.
They did.
They said over there. So did you not follow their chin?
Just go in the place there, son, and get me a Centennial.
Yeah. And you know what the Centennial is. It's common sense.
I
don't get why people don't understand Jamaican lingo.
Trey had to learn, and she was fine. She grew up to be
she's fine. She knows what the sinting is.
She knows
something and the sinting, and there's something over there.
And over there,
right? Yeah. So I don't get why people are like, what do you mean?
This is why we're brilliant people. Like nobody can tell me nothing because we are a brilliant folk. So there you go. Keep giving directions, my youth.
Yes.
Okay, my youth. Now, this one here.
Oh dear.
It's close to home for me. In the sixth round chick segment, I felt this one to my core in a segment called Angel. Ready, ladies? Here we go.
Okay.
My boyfriend is 9 years younger than me. I adore him. We had a good thing. He has joint custody of his 11-year-old daughter, Angel. During a visitation, Angel's mom dropped her off and never came back. She wants nothing to do with her. I can see why. Angel is a full-blown psychopath. Very cute little girl, big dimples, big dark brown eyes. She's quiet, likes to play the piano and read worrying books. Books about revenge, self-defense, and mind games. Angel is emotionally empty. If someone slights her, she wants a pound of flesh. She makes plans about it. She practices alibis in the mirror. She can cry at will. Two older children bullied her at school. She followed them in the bathroom, and she was the only one to walk out. One student had to get her ankle reset. The other opted to study at home for the remainder of the year. Angel was expelled. I spoke with Angel about her behavior. She replied, "Thank you for the talk." As I slept, Angel put crazy glue in my contact lenses and she shared my mink coat with her dad's clippers. I told my boyfriend it's over. He proposed as I was breaking up with him. I have a feeling that he dated me because he's looking for someone to help him raise Angel. I want the man, but not his child. Help.
There's nothing, ma'am. There's
What
nothing to
help?
ask for
Yeah,
help
like
for. Run.
leave this man.
She put glue in your contacts and used her daddy's shears to shear your mink coat. Your ankle's going to be dislocated next. She better sleep with one eye. Well, her eyes will be open because the contacts will be glued to her eyeball.
She won't be able to drive.
She will
Girl.
close her eyes. Girl, run! This kid is psycho.
This ain't it.
Mm-mm. It's like an 80s horror film.
Yeah, Angel is actually
Angel is satanic.
Satan.
Hell no, this man is not worth it. I don't
Angel is
care.
basically Beelzebub.
Yes.
Listen, I have been through something similar, and I got up and I left. I left.
Girl.
I just actually closed myself in the room when I was doing things, so Satan's spawn didn't come get me. And same thing, innocent, cute little, okay, daddy, that's fine, daddy. But inside, I was like, I see the devil in her. And I packed up and I left. So you leave while you can.
Leave while you can.
Leave while you still have some things.
But leave while you can still walk. You can still talk.
Yeah, and
This
you
child-
can close your eyes.
This child, she has an arsenal, I'm sure, of like rat poison.
Yeah,
ready to put it in her soup
she's
or in
crazy.
her tea. Girl, you better run.
And
man
these
is not
kids,
worth it.
they have access to the internet. She's
Yeah,
only
because
going to
look
get
up how
more
to do
evil.
things.
Yeah, like
Oh my gosh, like practicing her alibi, reading books on
revenge,
self-defense, and how to manipulate people.
Yeah, that's a no.
You can't, I tried it, sis. You can't have the man without the child.
No,
So
because
you
he's
just
obviously
leave
not
all
going
that.
to
He's not gonna give up his kid.
desert his child.
No.
So
Well, the mother did. The mother.
oh yeah, the mother had enough. The mother had enough after 11 years of raising her. She was like,
I want this spawn of Satan.
The mother said, that's what the mother did.
So now her dad's gonna sit with her for 11 years.
God help when she grows up. Whoo!
And yeah.
Run, sis. Run, sis.
Ma'am, the advice is to run.
With everything you got. I don't care how fine he is. Mine was fine too. He was.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
No, girl.
Because the thing is too, what women have to realize, and I know it's hard to stomach it, but for the majority of times he is going to choose his daughter over you.
Sure is.
He will. It's his kid.
Especially it's his kid. He's not going to desert her. If he was always doing visitation with her, he's not all of a sudden going to be like, now I'm just going to dump my kid. No, he's
and then
not.
Because she's like a different person in front of him, he doesn't.
He doesn't know.
He's like, oh, what are you talking about? You sheared your own mink coat. Why would she shear her own mink coat?
That part, they're a completely different child in front of the parents. So, girl, run. Pack up all your things and you're running. Say goodbye and find you a new man. Find you a new man.
Yes. Because
do it now.
Kid,
do it now.
Thanks for the talk.
No, thanks for the talk.
You're like 11.
It's like you're, first of all, girl.
What?
As she was planning, like what she was going to do to her life. So that means she pretended to go to sleep because they probably put her to sleep. She pretended to go to sleep and in the middle of the night woke up like
in her evil spawn.
In her evil demonic exorcist self.
Like Chucky.
Yeah.
The doll.
Getting glue and gluing up the woman's contacts, shearing up the fur coat.
Who even thinks to do that? Who thinks to put? I would never even think to do that.
Never
psychopaths.
This kid is no.
Yeah, like this doesn't. This isn't a child that's like, okay, I dislike my stepmom.
Right.
This kid is a psycho.
Pure hatred. She's psycho.
Listen, when your mother drops you off for the weekend and never
came back. They never came back.
I've got nothing. I have got nothing. So we're done here.
Wow.
We're done. We're done. We're gonna wrap this up. We've had a lot. I almost was tempted to replay one of the clips, but I don't know if Kelly's eyes are going to make it this time.
Oh my god!
We are just.
You know what? Because I don't want to upset the viewers. And maybe why should I be the only one that's suffering? We should all suffer together. It was a sisterhood. I mean, and if one hurts, we should all hurt. So I'm here for it. We still got a bit of time. I say we just show that sad clip as a reminder to men to go out and walk.
Yes, please go back to work. Because here we go, the chest.
Yo, I got the chest. You find on Quest. I got the traps. That make you want to clap. I got the arms. That charm and disarm. Happy Taps on Tuesday. I don't know.
It's lumpy. This is like a lumpy dumpty. I hear.
Yeah, he doesn't even have abs. Like, what are we boasting about?
That's also gonna haunt our nightmares. Listen, we want to thank Radio Regent through iHeartRadio. Y'all find some water, find that Holy Ghost aunt from Kingston, Jamaica to pray over your eyes because you can't unsee what we just witnessed. But check us out though. You can see us though every Wednesday 9:30 right here on YouTube Live, and make sure to find us on Instagram, and we have a Facebook group as well under the same name, Not Your Typical Girl Talk. A huge thank you to Radio Regent. Please don't feel like, I hope that Radio Regent doesn't think twice when they see that video and wonder, what did we just see? We're asking the same question, Radio Regent. We're not sure what's going on. But anyway, make sure to follow us right here and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Keep fit and actually keep fit, not like our friend there. Keep fit, have fun. We've got Garcia. I'm telling you. We got Queen Sheba. Y'all, till next time, don't end up like Brillo Pad because that was a mess.
We're done.